Sorry about this. This is what LED does when you film it. It shows a parking brake fault on its clever electronic stuff, but I have no idea why. Let's release the brake. Right, that's the first thing. It says change oil. It actually had a change of oil at Christmas. I don't know how to reset this thing, so I'm not too bothered. Let's just shut the door properly. So the dash, as you can see today on the 4th of August, is working quite happily and fine. But it switches on and off every now and again, then it resets itself and you've got to set the clock. So let's see. Service oil. Check parking brake. I have no idea why that message is there. I don't really care. It's shouting for a service, which is totally bollocks because actually it's running fine. Oil change was done just before Christmas. There you go, 70,680 miles, and that'll change because I'm still using it as my daily, and on Saturday I'll be collecting a little Golf. So yeah, going through. Obviously you can't have consumption now because it's just reset itself. You can see 3/4 tank of diesel. That's got to be worth more than the car itself. It's not going to give you anything at this point in time, simply because it's parked up across the street. And the reason it's parked up across the street is because I have a lodger who's got real mobility issues, and with him the problem lies in just even getting out of his car on my driveway is a problem. So yeah, this is basically the car for sale. Collect anytime, I suppose, but ideally on Saturday afternoon or Sunday. If you need it desperately before that, then by all means let me know. My nearest train station is going to be either Rochester in Kent or alternately Strood. Either of those. Strood is slightly more convenient, but Rochester or Strood in Kent, I can collect you there, or you can come and collect at postcode ME38 area, which is where I live. Let me know if you're interested in buying this little gem. Right, a very dirty 2005 Renault Scenic 1.5 diesel with a manual engine. These things, as you know, do stupidly good mileage for fuel. I would say the average is probably 50 miles a gallon or better if you drive anywhere near normal. I've seen 65 miles a gallon on 200 miles from town. So that's the first thing. Let's just let this bike guy go by. You're not going to care, but the headlights were actually replaced by the previous owner when she had an MOT done. Alloy wheels, I would say, are in decent condition. Tires are good. All the way down this side, things look good. They look good. You have a double glass sunroof, which I'll show you in a moment. As you can see, the car actually is clean, but because we're living in farmland, and that's just been harvested, and the breeze and the dust and the drought doesn't help, the car is as dirty and grubby as anything today. Has a tow bar fitted. You will find that the tow bar's never worked, so that's the other thing. I also have slight damage to the back here. It's not in any way a big thing there. You can see somewhere the previous owner obviously reversed into something sharp, damaged just that little cap. It's never bothered me. There's also a set of reversing sensors, really good ones because they show left and right and make lots of noise. Fitted. Then the reason she sold it was because at 89 years old she'd had the car for 17 years, and I bought it at 61,000. It's now basically at 71,000 miles. So I don't do a lot of mileage using it for a daily. But can you see the damage? There's some dents there, a little scrape dent there. There's another one on the door there. you can see, and some scratches over there as well. Again, these things have never bothered me. I just washed and polished the car out, and actually it worked absolutely fine. If you look from this side once again, scratch, well, it's not a scratch, it's a gouge. There's another small dent there. These don't bother anyone, including myself. You'll see there's another little dent over there, and then once again down this way, some scratches and dents, but functionally they do not affect the way the car works. As I said, the alloy wheels are good, the tires are good all round. This car's had a really good life, not because of me, but because of the previous owner. Interior, back seats are down as I move stuff about in it. Upholstery, as you'd expect from a small little 89-year-old lady. She only used this seat ever. All the other seats are really, really good. Back windows, I haven't tried using them. They worked before. I don't know if they work today or not. They probably do. Front windows, clearly the same thing. I do use them. Air conditioning does not work. And then what I wanted to say was this massive sunroof, which is a lot of fun if you're into sunroofs. I've never used it, but I know that people like sunroofs. So that, in a nutshell, is to prevent you or stop you from driving all the way here and being disappointed. It's a nice little car, and I just think at £500 and that area, you get some good cars and you get some cars that are maybe not as good. This one, I think this will probably run another 10 years without batting an eyelid. That's 71,000 miles. This little 1500 diesel is hardly running, and of course the fuel consumption should make you smile. Did I mention it's a diesel? Good. Anyway, so that is my little Scenic that's for sale. Hopefully I would get it washed. Not get it washed, I'd wash it myself before collection. But right now we know there's water restrictions everywhere, so everything is dirty as hell, grubby, and really does look like shit. It frustrates me because I like my cars to be clean. But yeah, message me if you want the car, come and collect it, drive it. It will be on my road tax and insurance until Saturday when I'm collecting a little Golf. Thank you.